Hello again, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Since last time I did leveling that, and I managed to get the Flicking Sticks and Taking Names Guild Hells done. So we're up to the one we care about, and here we are at the Whitebrim front, on our way to try to see Lord Drillmont, to get into the stone vigil to find Cid's airship. Wait, what did he say? You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. Oh, you're serious. Oh, boys, huh? Or Boise? I'm gonna say Boise because it's spelled like Boise, Idaho. It's more like an infirmary than a storehouse. They're tricking us with the Z-axis again. And close the doors. The samurai. And of course, it's a cat girl. What else would you expect from Final Fantasy XIV? Make sure to show the proper respect, huh? You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with Scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there? Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Drillmont. You know our name and you know our deeds. We are come to Quarthus to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Cid Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland? You are alive? But that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Durandare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who would appear in right from front but three mysterious strangers? Cid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the Calamity, and two scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these three seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this wondrous farce. You dumbass. You three will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons before House Durandare purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Cid, Clyde, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drillmont's trust. Understood? How about we start by fucking piking this Inquisitor through the throat? You the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs? Aye. Word travels fast in Whitebrim front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Drillmont's mind. If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contained no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we should prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. Twouldn't be a quality meal, 'tis true, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you have a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy and down on Denifin Pass? I take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Nivi is hoping that you continue to ignore her presence. Oh, it's you. Beg your pardon, sir, but I've heard whispers that you wish to prove yourself trustworthy to Lord Drillmont. Okay. Cover the missive, huh? Very well, very well. There's one more blazing icon here, or should be. But it's fooling around with the Z-axis again. You don't think it would be that easy to earn Lord Drillmont's trust, did you? Even if you are who you claim to be, it would be reckless for him to believe your story without question. At the very least, you ought to show your support for House Durandare by calling Feral Crocs in our stead. A simple gesture like that would probably earn the respect of Sir Cliterion, as he's always struggling to find men to attend the task. Why not give it a try? Okay, so we got to kill a spotted mud puppy, find a lost letter, and kill some feral crocs. Fortunately, the first two are simple enough and on the way to one another. Although this fate might get in my way. Although I think that's the one of ice sprites, so it shouldn't be that hard? Question mark? Maybe? Oh, it's an ice sprite boss. Been a while since I... stopping to do the plate because, well, there's a challenge log entry for it, and also they give seals, and I still need seals for the promotion. There's still only a Sergeant first class in the order is going at it. Like trying to lose hate or something? Oh, I guess he is almost dead. Not like I can do something for that. Oops, gotta get that letter. Hopefully we don't aggro any of these chinchillas. If I remember right, it's up against the wall here. Or I thought it was. Ah, there it is. Oh, something I glossed over is that when we did the quest that taught our chocobo how to fight, when we actually turned it in, he gives you a chocobo saddlebag now that has 70 extra inventory spaces. So that's pretty nice, because that's like, yeah, it's basically a 33% upgrade or whatever. Another one of those quests where, like, when I first played the game, I didn't understand to use the items. I just thought and killed it without the item. Takes a lot longer. I don't get why the Whitebrim needs monsters over near Camp Dragonhead taken out. But, whatever. Cross-section of meat sliced from the tail of a spotted mud puppy. The bone has not been removed. I guess I've got my hatchet or a knife that I could have cut it off with after I stabbed the thing to death. Probably can't get more than bronze in this fate, but might as well do a drive-by, you know? Yeah, whatever, I'll take it. Fate participation is so much easier to max out on tank. Celine Half-Light, huh? Wonder if that's a Dark Souls 3 reference. Dark Souls references have been surprisingly common in Final Fantasy XIV naming conventions. Like, one of my characters on Valmont knows a person that named themselves Celine Finland or whatever. Then there's also they have another character that they named Garl after the Finland siblings and demons souls. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a stake, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. The rubbery texture of mud puppy meat will ensure your jaws grow exhausted before your belly grows full. Haha, yes, I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I had the strength of 10 men, and their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. We at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this god-forsaken waste. Is that fresh cooked steak? I'll only express things upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. God, what have they been eating? Probably goober peas. You're a godsend, my friend. Sonota, huh? Let's get the raptor stew. Because the roll thing is a tank food. And tank food that had parry on it, parry used to be useful for all the classes. But now that they changed parry into tenacity and made it so that tenacity can only affect tanks, well, you know, basically tank food is nearly worthless unless you're just looking for the HP boost. Of course, it wasn't like it was worth much before, it's just... hopeless romantic and a naive lordling. I thought I'd be talking to Dromont next, but it seems my memory just isn't what it used to be. The chirurgeons, huh? Six ice sprites, huh? I'd help out with that fate, but I want to get this quest done. kind of funny that they put the map marker out for this one and put it up in the north. 'Cause there's also ice sprites out to down to the south that are of a lower level. And it doesn't have to be the ice sprites up here, it could be ice sprites anywhere. So, I wonder why they did that. Probably to get you more AOTB by having to fight the higher level ones. Rightly remember how many quests we have to do before we get to deal with Drillmont again. I think there's a couple concerning the Inquisitor and some of the prisoners they have in prison at Whitebrim front. There's a prison here. No, excuse me. What an amazing device, but if it is truly a no-limbic, sir, I've never seen its like before. I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of all the medicines we could create, their lives we could save. Even so, I wonder... Where the kindly stranger bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at cost. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Oh, I'm going to relish killing you, Inquisitor. Oh, we can get a ring upgrade. Or money. Let's go with money. Influencing Inquisitors. Go chat people up about the Inquisitor. Very well, very well. Inquisitor Gilliam? Yes, of course, I know him. Alas, I may not have seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside an eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the sky. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Gilliam rescued me, carried my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Seems suspect. If a trained knight, you know, couldn't fare in that blizzard, why would the Inquisitor be able to? Inquisitor Gilliam? I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchtrap. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Man, Ishgardian's religious fervor or whatever is really annoying. Days without sleep, huh? Right, right. Guiltily unrighteous, despite the fact that he tried to have an innocent man put to death at Witch Drop. Man, I feel like Alphino should have buttoned up. I mean, part of his shirt doesn't even cover his stomach. Oh, hey, Shiver. Hey, I did notice, actually. True, true, very true. I completely lost track of time again with how long I've been recording. I'm gonna estimate about 40 minutes. I'm gonna keep trying to go as long as possible in this video, and if it cuts off at a bad place, then I'll just start again immediately. But I would prefer if I could get to... man, that's a big Wyvern. Plasmoid? Sometimes I hate targeting. I don't know if this will be any better on PC, other than the fact that I've seen videos of people play and I can just click on the targets when I need to. Which is one of the same reasons that first-person shooters with a mouse are retarded. You might as well be cheating, right? Like, you just point and click. That's not aiming. Hey, wait a second. Inquisitor to corpse. Oh, he's got slightly different colored hair. His eyes look gentler, too. Why don't I just bring the whole corpse? Right, like... wouldn't that be proof for everybody? Hey look, dead Inquisitor. And like, put a blanket over it. Then, you know, call the Inquisitor over. Like, hey Inquisitor, explain how you're in two places at once. And in one instance you're alive, and the other instance you are dead. Okay, well, official papal appointment, huh? Yeah, I could have brought the Inquisitor's corpse with me. I mean, would that not be convincing? I feel like that would be convincing, but whatever. Dude, you don't even know who carried you. You were unconscious. Gonna have to put the doubt on this bitch. Where's the doubt? There it is. When Sergio Light gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him and nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, training to see the enemy, but what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I helped keep his confidence, Sergio Light and I would be spared, but I defied him. Everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sergio Light to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whitebrim front, Inquisitor Gilliam was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillmont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I remembered the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing, until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Whitebrim front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Fire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Hale and Nart, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Halony, forgive me for not acting sooner. So the fake Inquisitor didn't overplay his hand. The person that knew helped us out. There's hope for Ishgardians yet. Kind of seems like two of the houses are good, but one of them is weak. And then the third house, which is Durandare, is kind of neutral, but sort of ashhole-ish. Like, I guess like chaotic neutral, sort of, as far as outsiders, reacting outsiders goes. And then, or maybe lawful neutral, I don't know. But then, like, Dizamail is like just assholes. Though you don't really actually start treating with House Dizamail too much here in Korth's Central Highlands. They don't have much of a presence other than the Dizamail Darkhold, which of course they lost to the Void Scent. So, yeah, it's to be expected, I suppose. These better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. Where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury, take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale, but this evidence in your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Clyde, and for that I deeply apologize. I permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. The heretic among us. That thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell's take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul who has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time for further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Clyde. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. I feel like we're about to be out of time. Alright, well, I'm too afraid to progress with having lost track of time, so I'm gonna call it right here for now. Next time we'll, I'm actually gonna open up the next one by queuing into the Dismail Darkhold, and then we'll do this instance battle, and then hopefully that together doesn't take so long that we can't also fit Stone Vigil into the next episode as well. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good day.